Mac Whopper. Burger cheeseburger, Big 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 Mac Whopper.
Yo, alright, we're getting right into it. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Today I'm just gonna play it casual. I'm enjoying the Animal Crossing soundtrack. I don't know if I'm gonna get blasted for having it up. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, right now I'm kind of making a D20. So if you don't know what a D20 is, I'll flash that up on screen real quick. Yo, Escape Room Artist, what's up, dude?
G to the M.
G to the M. How's it going? So, this is a D20. This is what I'm going to attempt to make in Vox Edit. Essentially a 20-sided dice. I think it's a real challenge to try and make that. Getting the faces just right is probably going to be the most difficult part. But I suppose we'll find out. I also kind of want to optimize it as best as I can. But this is going to be a learning experience, I would say. So I started with one face. Quite literally the one face. But I'm going to go ahead and separate all the D20s. I imported them from Magic of Voxel. So I found a picture of an unfolded D20 online. And it's got, you know, a relatively readable face. And so I'm going to take these apart one by one and kind of piece them back together in the correct form. So it's going to be a bit difficult, I would say. But we'll, you know, this is going to be a potential kind of like learning experience, I would say. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Hang in, we'll start work. Well, I hope work goes quick for you, Escape Room Artist. What are you working on today? OG Shakespeare, what's up, dude? I was up early and I was looking to see if you were streaming. I'll catch it. Maybe the next time? If, you know, for whatever reason, maybe you're not feeling well today. Or, you know, got your own thing going on. But what's up, OG?
I can answer that. For money.
For money? So I'm going to take the eraser tool and I'm basically going to remove everything except the two-face. And I'm going to keep doing this, basically duplicating it every time. And this just gives me a good starting point. Keep it top shot! What's up? Thanks for the morning slap. Keeper, I've been meaning to ask you, didn't you recommend a board game for me? My friends and I, IRL, have been looking for board games. I remember you might have recommended one. Career Work Aviation. That's pretty interesting, actually, Escape Room Artist. Tell me more. What's up, Tom? Morning, Tom. Or, I guess, afternoon for you. Offline stuff. Gotcha, OG. Well, whatever it is, hope it goes quick for you. But yeah, we're just casually making a D20 this morning. So those of you unaware what a D20 is, it's kind of like the main dice you use in Dungeons and Dragons. I know, I'm a bit of a nerd. Welcome in, everybody. What's up, Noble RK? How's it going? Tom Voxel. Wait, did the
Tom
Tom
Voxel's
not work?
probably in the chat.
There it
Hey,
is.
Tom Voxel, how are you? Welcome, buddy.
Tom Voxel.
Tom
Tom Voxel himself.
Tom Voxel's here.
Wicked you too. What's up? Welcome, guys. Yo, we gotta get these commands up and running. So if you guys ever have a meme in mind, just send me a whisper. Because you guys are like regulars at this point. I won't deny it. You're my friends. You can't deny our friendship. I'm not gonna spend too much time on, you know, the numbers part of this. I need to get the shapes correct before I commit, I think, to the colors and the shapes of the numbers themselves. So I'm working on the triangle part first. I gotta tell myself that, or else I'll focus too much time on the less important things. Good morning! What's up, Go West?
Me just go, woohoo!
Woohoo!
The fan! I'm so excited!
So, there's gonna be a lot of trial and error with making this dice, but it should be a fun experiment. So, I'm gonna actually remove the floor. I don't need my test character at the moment. Hello! What's up, Voxmaker Mark?
Frontier all probing only.
Probing on request.
Foxmaker Mark, that should be your catchphrase.
So, one thing I need to keep in mind is, like, where the digits go. So, let's just say if the 1 is on top, like, where's the 2 on the dice? You know what I mean? Which is going to be a little bit more difficult. Like, there might be, like, some sort of formula associated with this. So it's like 2, 20, 14. What does that even mean? And they're all different. I guess I won't worry about too much right now. We'll finish making all the faces. We can see it's kind of unfolded here, but it doesn't really help me. I can see that the 20 would go right here, right? Because 2, 20, 14. Yeah, we'll just keep those things in mind. Now we're getting the 3. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for saying hi. Keeping it casual today. If we finish this, which there's no telling if I'll finish this, I wanted to attempt to make a timed parkour map in Sandbox. Parkour. So if you don't know what those are, recall any of the alpha season parkours. They have those kind of timers on the side of the parkour map.
This is parkour. Internet sensation of 2004.
Thank you, Dorkbot. So I'll be attempting, you know, to make that in GameMaker today. If we finish this, I do want this. Like, this is an asset I need. There's a formula for regular dice. Ooh, yeah, you're absolutely right, Tom. I need to find that. This would be number 3. Like, if I have it visually, I think I can make it easier. So, D20 number 4. But yeah, we're just casually, you know, working in Vox Edit. Whatever you guys are up to today, hope it goes smoothly, quickly. Enjoy it, if you can. Yo, woke zombie, what's happening? Those timers feel a little redundant in the alpha. I mean, you're not wrong, especially with the leaderboard.
Look, zombie, will you share your syringe with me?
Be faster to do one triangle than just copy it and change the number? Maybe. I mean, you're not wrong, Tom. You're never wrong, Tom. But what's nice with the unfolded version, I do need to change the pivot point for each of these. With the unfolded one, each of my triangles are facing a different direction, which, you know, foresight, this may or may not be the correct solution, but it might help when I fold them together. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I think there's a lot of merit in just copy-pasting one. And then just drawing the digit on it. I also considered just, you know, like making the creases themselves. But I think, Tom, you might be right. I think that might be easier. Yeah, foresight. Good one, escape from artists. I would move pivot on all those to the center of what that will be. Ooh, I see what you're saying. Just so they kind of like maybe fold a little easier. I am the right Tom. Well, that being said, I want to find a optimized triangle here. So let's just make an optimized one. We'll do D20. This will be version 1. Why not? We'll try to optimize this real quick. So we can see here I have a lot of faces. So the first thing I would want to do is kind of make a line kind of like this. But with a triangle, it's a lot more difficult when you're using this 3D space here. So if I were to take the black color, we can see I would have to get a certain angle to get a more optimized version. So I kind of have to just go with whatever angle we're working with here. I'm always open to suggestions, so whatever you guys throw at me, like, I'm definitely not opposed. But I think we're going to have some very thick lines. That way it kind of folds together easier, or connects, and so I can use the black to overlap. And then for now, I think I'll just paint over that. And we're just going to try and make the shape first. I think there's a lot more merit to doing that than what I was doing. Just do it with the first one, all the same triangles, and play around with the pivot point on the one asset. Oh yeah, Tom, I haven't done it either, but I appreciate your insight, or your foresight, and the hindsight. Absolutely, make one then duplicate it. Yeah, I think that would be easier too. I'm gonna keep it in the center for now. We'll see how this works out. And let's just delete my originals. Create a new one. And we're just gonna duplicate this a few times. And we're just gonna attempt to make the shape. Skadoosh! Skadoosh! What's up, Vox Machina? How are you? Welcome, welcome. We're making a D20, which a lot harder than I first thought it would be. And I already thought it was going to be hard. We got to get a couple of these on the field first. Tom's probably cringing right now. Stop! I'm sorry! I think having the pivot point, though, like on the center, which I think is what Tom mentioned, would probably help me. So, like, the center of one of the lines. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my gut here. So, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna make a new version of this. And we're just gonna kind of tinker. So by making a new version, I can come back to that if I have to. So I'm gonna open up the new version, and I'm literally just gonna delete everything except the one I'm working on. And so because I did this in a new version, it's non-destructive. Outside, offset the pivot where the center of the dice should be. Oh! I see, so if we're looking at the 20-sided dice, you're saying, like, right there. That is a very good suggestion. We could try that. So let's just imagine. It looks like I'm 31, 1, and 34. So that mean I would want this at 31? Think so? Let's find out. And then maybe we can play with some math here. And we'll rotate it. What? Oh, that's not the rotation. And then maybe we add 62. And there's the math problems, yep. Escape room artists. Triangle should be 3 equals 60 degree. Ooh, you're right, escape room artists. Having that quite literal angles might help me a lot. So maybe we should commit to like 34. Like so. Because again, I did take this. I took this shape from a PNG, so I can make it a more even triangle. Not saying this is gonna be even, but again, we're kind of like testing this. Not sure if this is gonna even help us. Okay. Save it. And with our offset, we're going to put it at 34 now. That would be 68. And right now we won't rotate it at all. So let's go ahead and make 20 of these. Tom, one more idea. You can find a 3D object asset in Voxelite, is it? That's true. Is that cheating, Tom? I mean, it's probably not cheating, but it would definitely give me an advantage. Make another one.
Another one.
Thanks, DJ Khaled. Do 34. This one will rotate 90 degrees. If we rotate it, then we don't want that. Okay, I can kind of see it coming together now. It's going to look ugly as hell when we get all 40 of them, or 20 of them. $180 degrees there. And so now we just rinse repeat that, right? Got 270. Maybe 90. Just delete it after. Only on the VOD. No, that's a good point, Tom. Roll with advantage. That's true, Escape from Artist. That would be a good advantage. Good morning, 9A! 97A, what's happening?
Inconceivable.
What? That word? Number 7. Oh, so this one I probably should have rotated too. Good morning, Pineapple Poodle Pan. What's happening? So 180 degrees. This will be 7. We'll just do 90. And so the rotation, I think, is very helpful. 0, so this would be what, 90? Nope, not that rotation. What about the z-axis? So that's putting it there. So those are all my flat surfaces. Now I have to start doing math like in the middles. Like so. So what are we doing here? 320. So it's 360. Minus 90 is 270. But plus 45. It's what, 315? 90? 0? Right? Yeah, math. Vox Machina, you'd be good at this. What are you talking about? Oh, Pineapple Poodle Pen, that's cute. With the tail. Okay, so duplicate that one. We'll do 8. Same situation here, we're doing math. It's a 90 plus 45, so it's 135. Okay. Duplicate it again. 9. So that'd be 270 minus 45. 225. Duplicate it again. 10. That's just 45. We're getting there. Honestly, it's coming together. Go for 11. So again, we're doing those half numbers. And who knows, this might not even be like the correct solution, but... It's 360 minus 14, so 315. Wait, 12. We want those same numbers. 270 minus 45. 225. $15. 45. Gotta let the neurons warm up a bit. I was up early today, so I had my coffee. I've even got some black tea right now. No liquid death this morning. 15. We're gonna want 90 plus 45. So 135. Duplicate 15. We want the next. This is where the math is going to get a little bit weirder. But I still think we're going for those half numbers. So it's 180 minus 45. 35. 0. And then 315. 45. Yeah, this is going to be the more difficult part. I'm not sure about. 5. 90? That seems right. Seems right. Guess. We're doing a lot of guessing here. So this will be 90. Oh, it's rounding up. That's interesting. It's a 270 minus 45. 225. It's doing a weird rotation here. Who's doing that? We'll use it, whatever. Yeah, this is Animal Crossing music with soft rain. It's been some good focus music for me lately. So now that I'm looking at this, how difficult will it be to rotate? Oh no. I don't think it's going to rotate very easily. Because it's rotating around that center pivot point. So we'll have to rotate only on the Y, right? I guess so. Maybe that'll be alright. I guess we'll find out. Still have 2 more numbers. Or no, 3 more. So there's 1. Oh god, this is so ugly. Okay, I'm gonna start connecting them. See what happens. Like my top 2 numbers, so my 1 and my 2. I'll keep where they are. And of course, I'd labeled them 1 and 2, but that doesn't mean it needs to be the number 1 or the number 2. We're essentially making the shape first, and because these are all beset and we're going to use the same shape, we'll just paint the numbers and then place them where they need to go. So that won't be a problem. Oh boy. Shouldn't be changing any of these numbers though. I think we might be opening Magic of Voxel with OBJ, just so we can look at it better. I agree with Tom there. So, are any of these free? That one's not free. This one's... I mean, it's got extra edges on it. What'd you miss? Oh, Tom, just me looking at the shape and being like, wow, I agree with Tom. You don't get that very often. Well, actually, I do agree with you a lot. So now I need that converter. What is that converter we use? OBJ to... Oh, there it is, voxelizer. Need Blender for that? Ooh. To get it into VoxEdit? So this is the voxelizer that I've used a few times in the past. So what we can do is open up a file. Will it open up a GLTF? Looks like GLTFs aren't even on this option. There's GLBs. So I guess I'll go back to that website, download it as a GLB. Date. Where is it though? Yo! What's up? Hey Jakusha, welcome in. Export. Oh. Doo-doo-doo. Maybe FBX will work? Really? None of these will work? I guess they're all bigger file sizes. What about in VoxEdit? What can I import? I can import VXMs and Voxes. And then what about Vox or Magic Voxel? Could I import either of the GLTFs? Or the GLBs? I think 97A, you're right. I might have to do Blender. Why do you have to be right? There is .box, but I wasn't able to download a .box. I suppose I could look for the D20 as a box file. That kind of ruins the entire making it from scratch. Unfortunately, searching Vox D20 is Vox Machina, which is Critical Role. Interesting. Well, I'm loading up Blender. I guess we'll stumble around Blender for a little bit. Import the GLTF. I can't see any of this. Downloads. Theme. Okay, so there's the D20 we just downloaded. So what can we export it as? We can export it as the OBJ that we need. So I guess I'll do that. And then we can finally take it back into this software. Date, D20, OBJ. It's loading, texture data is incomplete. I don't need the texture. We just want the shape. So that's a imported D20. I mean, we can totally use that shape. And as Tom said, it's kind of like a guideline. And I appreciate 9A7A also pointing out Blender. Oh, true, 9A. So if we had a specific script, could do that. Well, this is actually relatively low faces. We can complex it. What would I want to export it as? We have our D20. Okay, so I don't even need this voxelizer. So I can basically take it into Magica Voxel as an OBJ. Let me see if I can put Magica Voxel up on screen for you. So basically I took that same OBJ we got from Blender and I was able to get it into Magica Voxel. And so now I'll just save this as a Vox file. I know, a little bit complicated, but we're getting there. And so then I can drag and drop it into my imports folder. So we're going to import that new Vox file. Is it an art or science? That one would be huge if I did that. I mean, we're doing math here. But these are some of the tools if you're, into VoxEdit, these are the types of tools you're going to be using a lot, these different softwares. Like Blender, Magica Voxel, even this kind of voxelizer. I'll go ahead and share that. In case anybody wants to use it. Now we have our D20. So what I can do is I can add that to my test kind of node. And in theory, like, we could use that to shape our triangles to it. We can see here that the D20 itself is a little bit smaller. So we should totally try to find the same kind of size. Wet Noodle won! Buying a coin? Thanks, Wet Noodle. And welcome in. Good morning. Wet Noodle. So let us attempt. And this time, I'm actually, before I do anything else, I'm going to save this as a new version. So this is what I do for a lot of my projects. I kind of learned this as a video editor, and so I carried over with Vox Edit. But every time I make some big changes, I like to save a new version completely. So like a new project version. And then start from that. So it's kind of like making chapters in your work. It works well for me. Maybe some of you might adopt that. Jayonha! Welcome in. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to take all of my faces and I'm going to just kind of size them appropriately. So we can see here I've looped this and I'm going to go ahead and use the pivot point as a guide. We're just going to start trimming. And it's going to be a little bit larger than average. Like this. So this is going to make a big change in my whole project, and that's why I made basically a new version. I'll use the face tool to get rid of the rest. Alright, so using that, I now have a relatively flat triangle. Go ahead and customize it a little bit better. In fact, I'll use black and make the edges of it. It's something, alright. Let's go ahead and get that centered again. And this time I'm going to use the pivot at the exact center. Not saying it's going to help me, but rather, because we have this shape, it should allow me to customize it a little bit better. So we're going to kind of like make it from scratch again, but this time we're able to essentially move all of these into place. That's the idea. And then by the end of it, we'll have that completed shape. Larger than average. Everyone says that. For you and me both, Tom. Hey, Sparky! Good morning, Sparky. We're making a D20 today. And it's a lot more difficult than I gave it credit. At 138.19. Interesting. 38.19. Tom, you just gave me a headache in one sentence. Thank you very much. Thank you for that, Tom. I knew I could count on you. Speedrunning Halfd0rk's headaches. My pleasure, he says. But no, this is a fun challenge, I would say. It's also an asset I've always wanted to make. I don't think there's any on the marketplace either. Who knows, this could be my very first asset. Nothing like a good geodisc. Oh, jeez. Interesting task, to say the least, Sparky. What will you be working on today? Breakfast? That's always a good start. I had my leftover ramen from yesterday. Basically, I made 2 portions. And so, like, that was the easy breakfast for me. I just want to get these into place first. And then I can, you know, move them around a little bit easier after that. Yeah, Wet Noodle 1. I ate your brethren. Unapologetically. Let's go ahead and make our 18th, 19th, and 20th faces here. Breakfast of Champions. Is it? I don't think anyone else has called that Breakfast of Champions. I mean, that actually sounds like the breakfast of losers, is ramen. I mean, I ate it, so I'm allowed to call myself a loser, I guess. Maybe I'll start a trend, who knows. Go ahead and make 19 first. Then 20. Those are good for any meal of the day. That's true. I can't argue with that. Depends on the noodle, though. Fox had a contest from Tom. Just do a D20. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's definitely a difficult asset to make. Based on the faces. I think a more talented Vox editor would do like long rectangles. So you could do like longer rectangles for the edges, and then they get smaller and smaller. Honestly, I think that might be a little bit more efficient as well. Because I've seen that for several different types of multifaceted creations, and I think that it's probably the better solution than what I'm doing. This is definitely a fun challenge, I'd say. Need an engineer for this. You're not wrong. I'm a little bit struggle bussing here. I need the edges to be a little bit more flat. So I'll probably make, you know, that same rectangle I had just mentioned and kind of like overlap everything. And then hopefully I can trim these triangles a little bit to get that desired shape. We'll see. Whatever I make, I'm relatively happy with it. Relative being the keyword. You may have to because the triangles aren't even. Yeah. We're also looking at a lot of faces already, but I think that's just because of our main dice in the middle as well. So we'll see what happens. Excuse me. You caught a mosquito? That poor mosquito. I think that'd be a good game, Woke Zombie. It's just playing as an insect. You have to bother the woke zombie. You gotta get that brand in when you can. Yeah, where's my woke zombie game? Huh? I wanna play as woke zombie. Is that kind of ego if you're making games with you as the main character? That's like an ego trip, right? That's like narcissistic. Is that the word? I could make a Halfd0rk the game. Totally do it. Yeah, leave that to the celebs. Yo, I mean, you're not wrong. Like, aren't in the alpha itself, like you're playing as like Snoop Dogg or whatever, playing as Paris Hilton. You're helping out. What's his name? Swayco, Jinko Jeans, whatever he calls himself. You gotta, get your brand out there. You gotta help out Jinko Jeans. It's reminded me of an IQ lamp. You just buy cut out plastic sheet pieces and then connect it yourself. That's a good way to think about it, Tom. You're kind of like making the shape. And I must admit, having that OBJ helped a lot. So now I feel like I'm making much, much more progress. Fun challenge, though. What time is it? Oh, it's not even 9. Well, it's like 4 minutes until 9, but... So these are a bit oversized, but that should be remedied once we start trimming it. We're just going for that generic shape first, and then we're also going to be adding the edges. Once we get to that point. It would take some extensive testing to get like all the different types of dice working, especially with the Sandbox gravity, which is not consistent at all. I'd be down for a challenge like that. Mainly because I would use it and sell it. I think that would be a good asset to sell on the marketplace. Because dice you can use for like anything, and you can collect it. So I need to do it right. And right now it's wrong. Right now it's an abomination. A disaster. Oh, I like how double clicking kind of takes you into the asset. I want to just roll this just for fun. Once we have it all edgy. Who knows, maybe that'll like help it roll better. It probably won't be very consistently random. Like it, for example, it would land on a very specific face more often than not. So it'd be a loaded dice. But there's potential. Sounds good, 9A. Some of these faces, they might even get a custom kind of triangle. But then again, that'll ruin our even faces. We still want it to be relatively usable. Like, it needs to be a usable dice. I think we do actually have to, like, literally cut corners with this, because it's not going to be perfect. At least not my first attempt.
Perfection.
You've inspired me. Gotta make a non-cube. Ooh, yeah, four-sided dice would definitely be an easier starting point. Maybe I should have started with that. No, let's just skip to 20. Let's make 100-sided dice. Let's just make the 100-side first, and then work our way down. Hello, PG Live. Good day, mate. What's up, dude? Do all the sides. Yeah, let's make infinity-sided dice. PG, what? What's wrong? I welcomed you in your modern tongue. I like your Aussie. Alright, thanks, mate. Gonna get me some Vegemite after the stream's over. Take it all down to Melbourne Beach and see if I can pick up a couple Aussie lasses, you know. You're Portuguese. I thought you were Australian. My apologies then. No fish and chips. I don't really know many Portuguese references. I'm not very well cultured. Ronald doll? What's a Ronald doll? 20, 18, 17, 16, 15. I'll probably save this and then make a V4 once we have this shape. What planet do you live? Ronaldo. Oh, dude, I saw the exclamation point and I read it as an L, so it was like a doll. Also, yes, I don't know soccer either. Football? That's with the pigskin and the quarterbacks. That's football. Come on, man, I'm from America. K-Kona. If anybody ever says something like distinctly America, that's the emote you use. Kona, America. Well, we got our dice now. Let's go ahead and unlink that node. And we're looking at 1,800 faces as is, which is not bad at all. So I'm going to save this, and we're going to make a new version. So we're tracking our progresses. So D20 V4. Save this. And so now we're going to start trimming it as best we can. I'll export the V3 just to roll it for fun, but we want to try and get this looking more like a, dice rather than this very edgy looking shape. And so what we'll try to do is, the first thing is I'm going to remove the black altogether. And then I'm going to make a flat, evenly sized rectangle and essentially fake the edges. So let's attempt to do that. So I'm going to make a new VXM. This will be our black rectangle 1. And I think this will be the size. We'll just start with this. Set the center, save. And we're going to make a new child node. This will be all of our rectangles. Create child R1. And we'll try and gauge the size of this. Terrible. In fact, I might even go another voxel wider. That might be too wide, though. Yeah, if we went one more wide, it'd be too wide. We'll save this. Did you claim your sand? Uh-oh. What did I miss? I haven't been participating in every single event, and I've missed out on quite a bit of sand. Oh, shoot. There is a sand claim. What? 144 sand. 1,000 days of the metaverse. That's awesome. That's for landowners. What? Or are you guys talking about something different? This is what I'm looking at right now. So on the claims page. It might be different, I guess, for everybody. Fox Machina, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Fox Machina. Yeah, I'll go ahead and claim mine. Okay, so it is specific to landowners then. Very cool. Thanks for the heads up, PG. And yeah, put that right back in the staking for you. What should I spend it on? If you guys had 144 sand, what would you buy? That's like $100, which is kind of sad to say. That sand has gone down that low, but still $100 is $100. So we're going to have a lot more of these rectangles, I think. But, this is how I envision, my D20, so we'll see. This might even help it roll better. We're gonna want to do math for this part, but I don't like math. So maybe it'll be like 45. And then brain hurdy. Brain hurdy 230. Got 20 for your one line. That's fantastic. I first thought it was a troll post. Got a lot in the basket to buy. I just bought myself. What did I buy? I bought 4 of Tom Voxel's clocks. I literally bought it this morning. And then I also bought 2 different little monsters to use in games. And I bought the thing. I guess I can just look at my inventory, huh? Oh yeah, and I bought a Duck Defender shield. Looks like my slug and my plug monster didn't show up though. Wonder if that went through. That was this morning. Of course, Tom. Tom, I already told you I was gonna buy it. You don't have to thank me twice. I'm waiting for your duck inflatable to come on the marketplace. I need that insider information, Tom. When's it gonna drop? So hopefully I can just make these 3 faces and then duplicate it and then just kind of match those. That would save me a lot of time. What duck? Oh, Tom, I didn't say anything. What are you ducking talking about? Forget about it. So I can actually lower these a little bit. The black would then kind of serve as like a frame. Yeah, so this will essentially act as like a face. So like the frame would serve as the face. And I could just use the shape. It's 20. I would want these all the same, right? Maybe not. I hate math. Math hate me. Okay, let's try duplicating it. So we'll rename this rect try 1. I'm just going to duplicate it. Rect try 2. So this is where Tom's first suggestion would come into play, where we have the offsets. So we would have the center, and then I could just position it much like how I was doing before. But that's also a lot of work. angles are so skewed, though. But now I'm just gonna do this. How are we thinking? How are we feeling? Sleep time, PG! Have a great one. See you later. Gotta go. See you later, Pineapple Poodle Pen. Toodles. They released a new Pokemon already? Was it the ninja one? Honestly, you're not wrong, Woke Zombie. I think like a remake of the originals would be very worthwhile for them. Kind of shocked they haven't done that recently. I know they did a remake of the Magma Sapphire? Was that Ruby Sapphire? Did they do a remake of that? Then we're gonna indent these a little bit. If only it was that easy, huh? I should probably just fix this anchor point, but I don't want to. Too lazy. Make it work. This might make the collisions weird, wouldn't it? Would that make the collisions weird? Seeing all these boxes? I mean, I'm not going to add any animations to this. Technically speaking, I could make animations to it to make it fake roll, you know? But I think that removes all of the fun of, like, literally rolling the dice. But then at the same time, you can't really track the rolling of the dice. There's merit to doing both. Merit. America. Why do you do this to me? It's a ghost dog. Weird looking, kind of cute, but doesn't look like a Pokemon. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's not the new game, it's the new Pokemons. They're coming out with weird ones. Yeah, how come, like, real dogs aren't actual Pokemon? Like, are real dogs actually part of the universe?
At 7 p.m. Pacific.
Could my, like, Rottweiler just take on a Pikachu? Would that be a fair fight? I mean, Pikachu could electrocute my dog who only knows bite and bark attacks. This is not efficient. Everything I'm doing right now is not efficient. I need to make an efficient Okay, so let's make an efficient one real quick. I'll use my test asset. List it on the ground here. By the way, why is this not?
Why, thank you.
Excuse me, sir. How are you? Thanks for the follow. Mimikyu? Weirdest Pokemon decision ever. Let's use that for marketing. So it's a new one, right? Well, I think they're... Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about now. This is Mimikyu. Well, like, here's its eyes on its chest. Maybe it just wanted to feel loved. So it was like, Pikachu's really loved. It's so sad, though. Here's the new Pokemons. Where's the ghost dog? Fido? Ew. Really? So lame. Where's it this one? Not that. Oh, people are just making fan art, I think. Alright, I need to make that triangle again, but this time with a proper base. Should've just done this from the start. Let's do black part 2. I guess I didn't even set myself up for success here. Also, can't I just this?
Potato.
VVV.
VVVV!
VVOX!
VVOX! What's happening? How are you, V? We're making a D20 right now. And it's very difficult. Is it fun? That's debatable. Depends on your definition of fun. If I just do a 45-degree angle, I can literally just make a triangle, and this would have been so much easier from the start. Why am I so dumb? I think you have to learn the hard way sometimes. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying, homegirl?
Look over here.
Oh, looking. You want to try something for that? You have a suggestion. Ooh, V, let's hear it. Show me the ways. You'll try it when you get home? Good luck, escape room artist. I hope you have better success than I do. Let's see how this fares on the bottom. On the butt. So we can see my try already is centered. Yeah, that's much easier. So V says, make a child node for each triangle for your lines and set them to place, and then you can just duplicate and drag to other triangles.
They'll position automatically. Ugh.
Oh. See what you're saying. I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Hot stuff.
Sparky Snickle! Resubscribing! Thanks, Sparky. Let me write you down for a creator coin. Thank you very much, Sparky, for the resub. Just need to fix the lines on one triangle. Yeah, let's try it. I think we could try that. So let's do triangle R1. This V is big brain. Halfd0rk small brain, but V big brain make up for small brain Halfd0rk. Big brain? Small brain? So tomorrow, I'm going to attempt making a parkour course that is timed. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Dorkbot. The parkour course would be using the timer that they do in the alpha seasons. You don't need the strength for that? Oh, okay, V. If you have suggestions that make my life easier, you know I appreciate them. So thank you for crawling out of the lurk mode to assist me. Sup, sup, sup? What's up, Eartos? How are you? What are you working on today? Delete. I want to duplicate. Triangle. R3. Cancel. Save. I think with these solid black lines, it's already looking a lot better. And then I'll just kind of pivot the faces to where it's more like an indented. I think that's a great addition here with how V suggested. One thing to keep in mind are some of these faces will be kind of colliding, and we do want that, I think, because we want the faces to be symmetrical so that they'll bounce off each other. Some of these are not really lining up the way I'd like them to. Cool. Working on turn on your brain. My brain is slowly revving up myself. This entire D20 project that we just started today, I mean, it's just a big math problem, really. And then I stopped doing the math part of it, and I was like, I want to do more art part of it, and now it's not really working. Cold cuts cheese! How you doing? Welcome in. Then you just duplicate those lines and drag to trial? Yeah, let's try it. Let's do, so R1, 2. Drag it to the triangle. Oh, yeah, I mean, it works. I think some of my triangles are upside down, but that's easy to fix. And it does help out a lot. So thank you, V. R1, 2. Right? No. We want R2, 2. Boop, ba-doop, doop. Oh, this does make it much, much easier. Thanks, V. Do, 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 do. Wait, we want this one to be R3, 2. Do, do, do. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete the old ones. They weren't helping. Goodbye. Yeah, I'll just delete them. V's way is the way. Delete. Do 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 do. R1, 3. Got R1, 2. Wait. R1, 3. R2, 3. R3, 3. We'll drag and drop them all. And then I'll just keep doing this process. We'll do R1, 4. It's R1, R2, 4. And R3, 4. Nice. R1, 5. It's R1. I could make like a child node, couldn't I? And then just duplicate them. You know, this will be easier because I can track them better. It's fine. 5. And R3. And it just takes a little bit of tinkering. We can see sometimes it's upside down. That's okay. Disappearing sounds good, B. What should I do with 48,000 channel points? Good question, Sparky. You can buy more coins. So coins aren't limited, I don't think. It might actually still be limited. Let me check. Do 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 do. Situations. Channel points. Oh, it is currently maxed out, huh? Alright, well now you can buy coins if you like. I think I did have it at only one person can buy it per day. Question, Escape Remote, is how big of a die-hard are you for design? Hey, thank you, Sparky.
75.
Woohoo! Hey, do a little dance, let's go. For this foreseeable future, 15k per channel points
Say
works
bananas.
out. Bananas? Because then you can also get them from, you know, the races or giveaways And then you just save up, and you can buy some things with them. But thank you very much, Sparky. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Uh-oh. Delete. It's like I duplicated the wrong one. It's like it. Hmm. Interesting. Well, easy enough solution. Big of a 20-sider you wanting to design? Oh, I see. Escape from artist. I mean, this is the size I'm looking for. Nothing too abnormal. Noble buying a coin. Thank you, Noble. The Noble RK. Much appreciated. Is it too easy to get channel points? Like, how many channel points do you guys get in a week if you're, you know, just hanging out? If I'm just, like, handing you $1 every day, I might go broke. I don't want to go broke. To R3. R3, R2. R1. Okay, so I duplicated the wrong one. R4, 3. Okay. Delete. 4. There it is. Delete. I just save up. Hey, love to see it. I'm not complaining either, but I didn't really do the math. That seems to be a common denominator with me. Dicey plot. That's 2 nights. Yeah, you guys, if you save up your channel points, you can get an all expenses paid trip to Universal Studios Orlando. 1 million channel points. All expenses paid. You won't get that deal anywhere else. Staying next to Tipsy, yeah. You get a room in the litter box. Ooh, the litter box sounds like a pretty cool social hub. Smells a little bad though. Do 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 do. Tipsy is the main character. Yeah, litter box as a concept sounds cool. Sounds kind of like a gutter hub place. Maybe I should suggest it to the gutter cats. Fred and Ferd, what's happening? Good morning. We're making a D20, and it is much more difficult than I gave it credit. And I already thought it was going to be difficult. But the shapes are coming together. And I think the black lines help really draw out that D20 shape. Hey, Pickaxe Master, good morning. Welcome in. We're making a dodecahedron? No, that's not a D20. D20 shape name. An icosahedron? Yeah, the icosahedron. Cool. Wow, Nine, you know that off the top of your head? I mean, that's impressive. Good question. You get a bit more for being sub. That's true, Woke Zombie. Thank you. 20 hours for a D20. I mean, that would turn out to be a pretty good D20. But yeah, thanks for everybody for joining. We'll be wrapping up relatively soon here. But whatever you're up to today, hope it goes well. Do, do. And tomorrow, if you guys pop in, we'll be working on a parkour course. Parkour course. And that'll be using the timed event. So we're going to try and make that from scratch. It's actually something I should have made a while ago. I've never actually attempted to. So in theory, all these black lines will kind of meet up. And they'll be a lot thicker. But consistently so. So far, so good. I actually like the shape we're getting. It's working out pretty well. Tom Boxel, have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks for hanging. Catch you later.
Voxel's probably in the chat.
Hey, Tom Voxel, how are you? Welcome, buddy.
Tom Voxel.
Tom Voxel himself. Tom Voxel's here.
You know, Pickaxe Master, that'd be cool. I've kind of considered the potential game use for this. And there's 2 dice I would probably make in the end. One would just be a non-animated, so 0 animations attached to it, that just you put in the game, and it's got collisions and gravity, you push it around, you have fun with it. The second one, I would probably make 20 animations, and then I would attach an RNG system to it in the game behind the scenes that would pick between the 1 and 20, you know, at a weird interval, random interval. And then I could use it to represent, you know, RNG. So those are the 2 kind of options I've considered. But otherwise, it's just fun to make the shape. So right now we're just kind of focusing on that part first, because that's, you know, the first thing you gotta do anyway. This was definitely a fun experiment, trying to make this. Far more difficult than I gave it credit. Not perfect either. Which, if I were to do it right,
Perfection.
I would need to make it perfect. That way it's more symmetrical and thus used for games, and you're not getting like a specific side more often than not.
Perfection.
Parents at 6 number pads. Ooh! That's a good way to describe it. Thank you, Tom. Real question, Escape from Artist says, how are you going to get the logic to know which side is rolled? And so, yeah, Tom Voxel summed it up pretty well. So, essentially, having that detection system where you're attaching an asset outside of each of the faces, which could be fun. And then you have a detector that would kind of raise and lower once the dice has finished rolling, ideally, you know, after a second or two. This platform detector would lower, and it would notice whatever number pad is the highest up. So, in this case, you know, whatever's on the top of it. So we would have like a number pad hovering above it that would be the only thing detected. That makes sense, I think. Hmm. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Haha. I see what you did there, Escape from Artist. Never thought outside the box, huh? Yeah, this ain't gonna be perfect, but it's gonna look good.
Perfection.
Alright, I gotta disable that. Shut up, Dorkbot. It's also worth noting that I might end up hiding some of these black bars. So, for example, I don't need 2, so one of them could get hidden. However, that goes back to the problem of some sides being a little bit larger, so the faces themselves would be giving better quote-unquote odds to a different side. But fun to test these things. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Maddox of Furia, welcome in. You're likely... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Maddox. Having both, even... There's so many problems with it that maybe people don't notice. But if I wanted it to be, you know, non-loaded dice, I would definitely need it to be symmetrical, have all the same faces, have all the same voxels. This was a fun experiment. But yeah, unfortunately, it's just not gonna be that easy. I didn't prepare enough. If I had prepared better, I probably would have tackled this more like a math problem, you know? But we're in art class, we're not in math class. Sandbox site? Oh, loaded? Okay, good, Woke Zombie. Get 2 sides perfect, then work out the controller to those sides. That's true. I think we... somewhere along the lines, it just got like 1 voxel off, or 1 degree off. And then I was either too lazy to notice, or just didn't fix it in time. And then I just kept duplicating. At this point, I just want to finish it. And this is kind of like prototyped, in a way. So I'm happy with it, as is. It could definitely be improved. We'll just say that much. Yeah, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you all have a fantastic day. We're going to be wrapping up pretty soon here. Probably 5-ish minutes. I'd like to finish this, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to finish the digits, but at least finish copy-pasting all these bars. But I know for a fact we're going to have, like, some sticking out, some of them a little off-angled. But again, I'm just going for the aesthetic of a D20 right now. It's not going to be used necessarily for a game yet. That would take some much, much more fine-tuning. Hey, Philip Light, what's happening, dude? Welcome in. Tom, I thought you excused yourself. You're welcome to unexcuse yourself. Ooh. That's cool, Tom. Thanks for the share. Time to get the gated Snoop Dogg experience. Ooh, that'll be fun. That should have a template of 110 sides and duplicate the right pivot. Ooh, that's an idea. Speaking of 10 sides, I do plan on making all of the dice associated with like a game of Dungeons and Dragons. Let's just focus on finishing. But yeah, there's a lot of room for improvement here. Halfd0rk, good morning to you. Did you have D&D last Friday? We did not, Philip Blank. Speaking of which, Philip, would you be interested in Dungeons & Dragons? I know maybe Pickaxe Master, you might be interested in playing Dungeons & Dragons, Maddox of Furia. If either of you would be interested, let me know. That invitation goes out to anyone here, if anybody would like to play Dungeons & Dragons. Just, you know, give me a hearsay. Give me an aye. All in favor of Dungeons and Dragons. Aye. Because, long story short, my in-person group is more or less disbanding, so I should have more time to allot to another online group. And so that means we can play. Maybe Halfd0rk? Would love to try it out. Ooh, Pickaxe Master. Still Fridays? Maddox, it would be a new day. Because that's our other party. They still want to play. So this was my in-person group. Just kind of breaking up. And it does not need to be broadcast. So if someone in the party, you know, prefers their privacy, doesn't want it to be streamed, that is completely acceptable. And yes, this would be beginner friendly for those of you that don't know how to play. Excuse me. This is looking so wonky. And not in like the good way wonky. It's like in the, why would you bring this to Dungeons & Dragons? We can tell you're gonna cheat, because the D20 is the largest side. Same weekday is good. Midday while babies are better. Oh, good to know, Maddox. Keep that in mind. Wet Noodle 1 says yes. Okay. So Wet Noodle 1, I'll write that down. Maddox says midday would be good. Keep that in mind. So I'll go ahead and jot down anybody that's interested. Wet Noodle 1. Halfd0rk just wants to be an NPC. Halfd0rk, I could put you in the game if you like. As in like a little character. Little shout out. And Philip sounds interested. Pickaxe Master sounds interested. Cool beans. I know Maxi Mac was interested. Halfd0rk. Or not Halfd0rk. O24K. So we got quite a few people interested. Fred Ferd, last time you played, I was trapped in hell for 1,000 years, but it was a night. Ooh. Fred, that sounds like a story. Can't commit the time. Okay, Fred. I'll put your name down anyway. And then, you know, once things start coming together, we can play mini campaigns. Yes. Another word for those are one-shots. So a one-shot basically means like we do a whole quest in a night. And then that can be anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending on, you know, the willingness of the group. But yeah, I'm glad so many people are interested. And I know Dungeons & Dragons is one of those things that you kind of have to find someone willing to more or less organize it. So that would be me. So all you got to do is show up, and then I handle the rest. Or 220. Oh, this one is 319. Let's see here. 17. These. Fam Guild. Yeah, we got the guild going. Dibs on dwarves. Pickaxe Master, you could be 3 dwarves in a trench coat. Do I get kebab or pizza? Ooh. Kebab sounds nice, Wognabi.
Pizza time.
Okay, well, it's pizza time. Oh, no worries, Halfd0rk. Escape room artist? Would you be interested in D&D? Escape room artist? I feel like that might be up your alley. Of adventurers and debaucherers. Debaucherers. Is that a French word? Debaucherers. Wow, what a dice. Hey, Dotlin, what's happening? What type of campaign will you run? Good question. I would probably, with, you know, these beginners, not do a campaign per se. It would probably be like one-shots. And I think the best way to describe it is like, kind of like bounty boards. And so you guys would, you know, like accept a quest from the innkeeper or the guild leader. And it would be to go slay cockatrice in the middle of the forest that has been turning people to stone. And when you get there, there is an old man trying to befriend it and use it for his own ill purposes. And then you guys have to make the choice. Do you make the old man die? Because he'll fight. And he's got magical powers. And he wants the cockatrice for himself. And it seems as though he's already enchanted the cockatrice. And so they fight together. Yeah, I kind of just made all that up. But it's an example. And I do want to start using 3D models in Dungeons & Dragons. So I'll probably be using those sessions as a way to test some things out. The plot twists. Damsels and druids. It sounds good, escape room artist. I'll write your name down though, escape room artist. If anything, I want to organize, something for fun. Dotland, if you'd be interested, I'll write your name down too. Philplight, you got one more friend who plays D&D like always. Oh, that sounds fun though, having those weekly sessions. And promote the 3D mods. Exactly. Philip Light gets it. Alright, well, our D20 is a little bit ugly. A little rough around the edges. And I could spend another hour just tweaking it. And of course, adding the numbers. But this is a good place to leave it. So I'm going to save it. We can see the progress I made. So we had version 1, version 2, version 3, and now version 4. But yeah, thanks everybody for popping in and saying hi. Hope you all have a fantastic Tuesday. We'll see if anybody's currently live to raid into. Well, Dotland, I'll write your name down too. So it'd be nice to have some new friends hop on board, and it'd be like a 1 or 2, once in a whiles. Pineapple Poodlepen's currently live. I usually raid into English streamers unless anybody has preferences. Like I know we have quite a few streamers in the live category right now that don't speak English. Looks like maybe Portuguese or Spanish. So do poke around the other streams. See who you like. Sounds fun, Pickaxe Master. Look forward to having a dwarf with a lot of minor aesthetics. Ooh, that could be a good escape room artist. A disco ball out of that. The glitch version, yep. Aw, thanks, Sparky. Alright, guys. We're starting the raid up. If anybody ever has a suggestion for a raid of somebody who's live, do just let me know. But yeah, have a great day. Catch you later. So when's the best time for D&D? It'll probably be in the afternoon. We'll see. Right now our current D&D is Friday afternoons, but we'll, get like a group chat going once things start moving. Thanks, everybody. Hope you all have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.